Hi, today I want to talk about the gap at the top of the panel, why it's there, and what we can do to reduce that. Happy baby carriers are designed to accommodate newborn to toddler, and a lot of times older babies like to bring their arms out of the top of the panel. They can do that once they're tall enough. The panel just needs to come up to their armpit, and then this space here can comfortably accommodate an arms out position. For smaller babies, we want them to sit lower in the panel. We want the top of the panel to come to the nape of their neck. So not only is it a smaller baby, but it's also a smaller part of the body, the neck, as opposed to the torso. The gap can also be accentuated when baby is resting their head on your chest. It's going to look a little bit bigger as well. Now there are things that we can do to reduce the gap, but we don't want to eliminate it completely. The ASTM safety standards say to not strap baby too tight to your body, and that you also want to allow room for head movement. That's one reason why baby wearing also counts as tummy time, because baby can lift their head up and look around and strengthen those muscles. So the first step that I recommend for reducing this gap is to tighten your chest clip. I am demonstrating today in the Umbuhimo, but these tips also work for the original style carrier. If you have trouble accessing or reaching your chest clip, I recommend lifting up on the tension lock at the end of the padded strap, and that will loosen the webbing here and raise the chest clip up closer to the back of your neck, making it easier to reach. Once you can reach your chest clip, you want to pull to tighten that. Then you want to make sure baby is at a good kissable height. If you have mobility issues and you aren't able to bend your neck to kiss the top of baby's head, another good guideline that I recommend is the top of baby's head in line with your collarbone. So support baby up where you want them to be. Hold them right here. I recommend where the leather tag is. Pull down and forward towards your hip, and pull down and forward towards your hip on the other side. As you can see, as I was tightening that, this gap reduced. The next step is to move the shoulder straps out closer to the edges of your shoulders. Okay. As you can see, that's almost completely eliminated here. Baby is at a good height in the panel. You don't want the top of the panel to come any higher than the middle of their ear. You want to be able to see their nose as the wearer. But I want to go ahead and fold over the top arch, and when I do that, I want the carrier panel to come up higher. So I'm going to lower them down in the carrier. I do that by pulling up on the panel, lowers them down in. Then you want to do a hip scoop and then fold over the top arch. And when you do that, you can see that that gap is almost completely eliminated here. Baby still has mobility, they can still move their head around, but the majority of that gap is gone. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.